Hey Mixers, welcome back to another NBA player props video. We almost hit our bets yesterday, just not quite, and missed by literally 1 point. So let's go ahead and review that, and then we'll jump into the picks for today on Sunday. All right, so I was worried that Austin Reeves was not going to get us there. He wasn't rebounding a lot in the first part of the game, and then he got a couple rebounds really quick right in a row and ended up with 6 at the end, so he got us there. And then the opposite happened with Aaron Gordon. He got to 16 points really quickly. Like, I feel like early in the third quarter, he had 16 points and then just did not get another point the rest of the game. So that was a little bit frustrating. So he hooked us there. So we went 1-1 on the best bets. The lean, Santi Aldama, not only did Cedric Coward play, but also Zach Edey played. And so if those two players were active, I don't know if I would have made this bet. But he did almost still get us there with 14. And if he had taken his PRA, he had like 11 rebounds or something like that. So that would have cashed for you if you'd gone PRA. I just went PA, so unfortunately did not cash for me. Alt line, Evan Mobley over 7.5 rebounds. That one was an easy cash. So 13 is what he ended up with. Today, I want to take a shot on Isaiah Collier over 9.5 rebounds and assists. Now, anytime I give out a Jazz prop, you got to take it with a grain of salt because the Jazz are not to be relied upon for their rotations, their minutes. They don't have any consistency. So, and they might be trying to lose. So take that with a grain of salt. But Isaiah Collier, since he's been back, in his first game back, he only had 3, but then he had 10, 17, 12, and head-to-head earlier this season, or last season, but in March, so earlier this year, he did have 14 against the Bulls. So I love this one. I don't know what kind of minutes he's going to play. I don't know. Ace Bailey's been crushing his points prop the last 3 games in a row, and maybe Ace Bailey continues to play a lot of minutes, but I think the Jazz go back to like benching him. I don't really know. It's hard to tell. Now the Jazz are coming off a break and they don't have a back-to-back. So you would think Laurie and Keontae are going to get plenty of minutes, but who knows with these guys. So anyway, I like Isaiah Collier over 9.5 rebounds and assists. All right, my next one, which is probably my favorite one, Alperen Sengun over 9.5 rebounds. I put his rebounds on the left and his points on the right. This is a better price than the double-double, which is shocking to me. So you can bet over 9.5 rebounds for a better price than you can bet the double-double. Doesn't make any sense. He is over in 7 of the 11 games this year, and he's over in 2 out of 3 head-to-heads recently. So yeah, I really love this one. I think he's going to get every rebound that he wants. Paolo Banchero's not playing, and he is probably one of the Magic's best rebounders. So I just think Sengun runs the glass, gets whatever he wants off the glass. All right, a lean here, Mataz Buzelis. I don't know who this guy is, so you guys can troll me in the comments. I've never heard of this guy. So I looked him up. He was a rookie last year on the Bulls and just hasn't really done much, I guess, but his chart is awesome. So this came across my screen, and he's over in 8 of 11 games this season, over 1.5 3-pointers made. And he's over 50% of the head-to-heads. He had 3 in one game and 0 in another game. So obviously, I don't know if Josh Giddey's going to play, but whether he does or not, I just think the Jazz do a little bit better job defending down low against like Vucevic, and Josh Giddey even shoots a lot down there. Whereas these 3-pointer shooters might be left open. He doesn't play a lot of minutes. He takes maybe like 5 to 6 3-pointers a game. And so I'm going to need him to be efficient, at least 30% shooting from 3 to get this. But that is why it's just a lean. All right, my other lean here is Kristaps Porzingis over 3.5 first-quarter points. He smashed this in the first 2 games and then did nothing in the last 7 games. But I like jumping on board with this because he has the best matchup against like dominant play type of anyone on his team. So if you look, like the top 4 categories where he likes to score, which together accounts for like 70% of his shots, they rank 20th, 28th, 14th, 24th. So I like that. He only needs to get up 2 baskets. He's going to play 6 to 8 minutes, and either he shoots 2 baskets or 1 basket with some free throws. I like just taking a shot on it. I think it's a good matchup for him, and it's just a lean though. So here is the best bet summary. I have the 2 best bets, and then I have the 2 leans. Now, I will automatically put anyone into the competition who likes the video, is subscribed, and leaves a comment if these 2 best bets hit. But if you want to, since these are all regular line plays, you can choose which 2 you like. And if those two hit, then you'll be in for sure. Like the best bet, one of the best bets might miss, but the leans might hit. And so if you want to, you can go ahead and choose which two you think are the best and let me know in the comments. And if those two hit, then you'll be in for the cash prize giveaway. All right. Thanks, guys.